Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's Stacy
and it's gracetyraa here. So before the video starts, I just want to brag. Stacy has the color blue, but nini. So nyinyi wengine mkitumia, it's not okay. Nyinyi wengine mkitumia hizo zingine mimi na charge my earphone. Anyway, if you're interested, nita link hiyo nini chini muone. So yeah, so today we're doing random questions that we asked you guys. Yeah, and me I have a rant. Uta notice hizi questions mostly zinasema Tyra because watu wa Stacy melalisha.
Nimeshawauliza questions na wakajibu, so hawange
but next time, I have a beef now.
But we'll still answer them together.
Yeah.
I've ever asked that. So how can people ni kama nauliza watu hata watu wanabeba fala I can't answer somebody's questions twice.
Watu wa Stacy work hard. Okay, let's now go to questions. So this is not necessarily a question, it's like a statement. At Tyra and Stacy, you're both beautiful. Aww. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Amesema, and you have great personalities and characters. Akasema, Stacy, you're talkative in a good way.
She's more talkative than me, by the way.
I'm actually more. Okay, yeah, I feel like she's on YouTube I don't talk a lot, but in real life I'm more talkative.
You also talk a lot on YouTube and in real life.
No, imagine watu wanatetanga siongeangi as much.
Watu wa gani na hiyo ni kesi ya 1900.
Walai, watu wanatetanga.
Alionyesha watu.
Alafu at Stacy you're talkative in a good way and adventurous, it's true. And Tyra, you're a good friend and a great advisor. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Even Stacy is adventurous. Like all the things to share yonder, it's because Stacy.
Otherwise this girl would have been rotting in the house. If it weren't for me. Thank God for me, I'm your saving grace. I came to save grace.
Ulize mnaishi pamoja?
Yeah. We've been living together for 5 years.
Yeah, it started like an endless sleepover. So when tu ilianza, iliendelea. I think we should do like...
We are literally family, honestly.
I can't even say family, friends. Like
we are family.
Yeah, even. Aya, do you have a boyfriend? Na swali ulizwe.
Ha!
Answer. Oh, so currently, let me speak for the both of us first, and then I speak for myself.
Anataka kunifix kwa mix.
Lazima nikufix. So, me and Stacy are currently single and not searching at all. Like nada, nothing. No, we are not interested at a kidogo, but it's complicated. And
this is the reason Tyra's relationship is complicated. She is in love with a scarecrow.
And yeah.
Oh, you should wait even like you're big.
So yeah.
Anyway, it's fine.
Currently we are both single.
Me honestly I don't care. I honestly don't care about dating. I'm just waiting on God for that person because I believe God has someone so much better in store. Honestly, I don't care.
Also,
natafuta.
It's not like I care.
Yeah, I know. And see ati we are not being hit ati sasa. It's like the whole season of Kenya is dry ati there's no one hitting on us or anything like that. But I honestly don't care for now. I'm just happy by myself.
Yeah, I just feel like you need to be careful with the person you choose to date. So like if you can't date people who you don't have the same principle as, and sometimes your standards are too high. Bado unangoja, unaget.
Yeah, for me, I don't think my standards are too high. I think my standards are just the right Christian standards for me and for God. And I honestly will love God more than the person that I date. So that person has to understand that. And my principles are God's principles. So,
do you keep secrets from each other? Well, I feel like we don't, and if we do, it's not like as in major ones. It's just like small
chipo yangu na kuniambia.
Yeah, like nilikula chipo ya Stacy na sikumwambia because Stacey actually a story and it happened 5 years ago, so sijui mbona nilimwibianga chupa alafu nikamwambia after 1 year alafu tuko the 5th year na bado anateta about it. But we don't keep like big secrets. No, I can't say we do that. What's your take on relationships, and do you consider celibacy? And what's your take on relationships, and do you consider celibacy? I'm going to start with this question. I just feel like sometimes I don't know if I should talk about it. I just feel like sometimes relationships and love is so difficult. So me actually there was a time me I considered being a nun. No lie. Like hadi saizi ukiniuliza, I think I do.
My friend, afadhali nikutafutie mtu kutoka Migingo ni wapi.
This is Mijingo Island. Stacey, please use your brain for one.
Man, I feel like it's man, it's hard, but I won't lie. I've considered being a nun like 1 trillion times. So I'm in the limbo. I'm like nun or
hey, first of all, I'd like to say that this girl is not becoming a nun. And you better make sure she doesn't become a nun. Second thing I'd say is that I don't think relationships are hard. They're only hard with the wrong person. If it's the right person, arguments ni easy ndogo, but see those serious things that you require in a relationship. Just things are hard with the wrong person. And maybe let's say if it's like you're forcing issues.
Are you 2 sisters?
Yeah, I think we are sisters. We're actually more sisters than people who are blood sisters.
Yeah, I feel like we are sisters ilea. Tuna Kardashian type of sisters, like tutakosana rudiana too.
I think even people don't understand when we are together and we are fighting and then we are dissing each other. They're like, "Gay, unaza chemba mimi," but that's how
tutakosana, but tutarudiana tu na
tunataka gay unamuita a fool, but a fool is our daily bread word.
Daily bread tena. Yeah. Ingine, why is it that you always talk fast in all your videos? I think it's because to set the momentum
for you. It's a you kind of question.
It's just kuanzisha tuanzisha na hii tu alafu, but most of the explaining we normally start with Stacey.
And I honestly for me it's because I know I can't watch people or listen to people who are speaking slowly.
Yeah,
so it's good to make it fast so you get faster to your point.
Yeah, and we filmed these intros one time, so the other one is, which app do you use for editing? We use 2 apps. I use 2 apps.
I don't edit.
She doesn't edit. Stacey doesn't have the patience for that. It's actually very, very stressful. Like sometimes files zimepotea. It's just a lot. So we use KineMaster and Filmmaker. Yeah, the paid version. And how do you download GIFs, blah blah, in your videos? It comes with KineMaster.
Are you the life of your dreams?
I think, what are your dreams? What are your life dreams?
Maybe.
Yeah, you start.
Honestly, for me, is to live a fulfilled life. Yeah, I feel like this is getting deep. It's like we are swimming. But anyway, for me, it's just to live a fulfilled life and to have fun and to be adventurous and to invest in memories.
Yeah. For me, my life dreams are, I used to want to leave a mark, to leave a legacy, like to leave, but after reading like the Bible and stuff like that, I just want to do God's work. Just that. I used to want to do this because I'm studying, let's say like the course I'm taking, I wanted to do this, I wanted to build a farm about it, but I just want to do God's work. It's just as simple as that. Like Mungu akisema, Grace, your degree umesomea, autumi, twende fanye, I'll just do it. It's good to have visions and dreams, but I don't want to like be disappointed when they don't work out and maybe that wasn't God's plan. So for my dreams in life is just I just tell God, like, may your will be done. Like Kenya nataka ifanyike, ndo nisikuwe disappointed, like nimesomea a whole course and then it's not working.
Yeah, tusema watoto wa familia tuarushe kwa kina Stacey. Acha niende missionary.
Siwezi kata hiyo kazi.
Yeah. Anakuanga ameokoka by the way. Msimuone hivi.
Si hivyo, mimi najaribingi. I normally try, like else
But
will
I
you
think
try?
that's the main purpose of living. Like if you don't live for God, what are you living for?
Yeah, just
And it's not
try.
like at you mekoka or what, but don't follow generation.
Yeah, because okay, let's talk. Let's, you know what? Let's talk about relationships. And so I was reading this sermon, and it was saying like, us girls or guys, we put ourselves, we're like, mbona nobody ananikatia, mbona nobody is noticing me, but it's because we're acting like the majority, like the world have the way you're supposed to act, like dress they maybe in some certain way, do this, and this is how you're going to get a man or get a woman, like va cleavage, va skirt fupi, party nini, that's how you're going to get a man. But how will the man be able to notice you or the woman if you're in the majority? But if you're in the minority, una notisiwa hivi, and then this person will start saying ati, how will I nitamfikia aje, like ako attracted to the person you are na anataka kuwa kama wewe, so that's why utamattract. But if you're like the majority, you won't get a person, mainly because you're just like everybody, and unyinyi wote mmeona foreigns. But if you are all minority, yeah. The next question, do you still sing? I think I'll let Stacy start because her story is funny.
For me, I used to sing in choir, tunaenda hadi Mombasa, national music festivals, and I think that's it. Me, I can say my singing is just for the
Choir.
bafu.
For the bafu. Okay,
Yeah.
me I used to.
I can sing, but see, it's not at Adele type of singing. Ati ukinisikia uta faint, ati the windows are ati yangu ni ya bafu, period.
Can we sing? Yes, we can. But I used to, what is it called? No, ukiona hii American Got Talent. And then unasikia watu wakiimba alafu unasema, huyo mtu anaimba vibaya, I can sing better. Until I started recording myself singing, and I was like, no. Hakuna mtu anafaa kusikia hii ni ya familia, msikie na ishe hivyo. We can sing, yes, but hatujafika hapo ati tumetrainiwa and stuff like that. How do you people always stay composed?
What do you mean by composed?
Like I feel like
that's
maybe
ikona a wide, like the hemisphere is so wide, so how we keep ourselves composed,
like I think like the way people are, and maybe we are a bit different. Like how do we?
For me, I'd say honestly, for me is I look at the bigger picture. I'm telling you, Mimi, I don't see life the same way, the way you guys view life. I feel like most people have a short vision, and I'm sorry, maybe this might be long. I feel like most of you guys have a short vision. Like your vision is just here. Maybe I see uko mbele, and for me, my main purpose is just doing things for God, and I can't stress this enough. Yes, I know I do things, I go out, I have fun and blah blah blah, but me, the main person and what I live for mostly is God. And that's all I care about. So I guess that's why I am composed, and the reason I'm composed is because of God.
And
I
like
mean,
when you're
I'm
angry,
a child of
like
the Most High, so how can I not be composed?
Like when you're,
and I have
let's
God
say
by me.
angry, I'm ukona ma stress za maisha, like how do
That's
you
what
still
you mean.
I feel like I'm branching out. Like how do you still stay
Composed?
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I just realized that you cannot stress over things you can't control. Like if my phone broke right now, I'd be stressed. But maji akimwagika hayazoleki, let's say if it broke to a point it can't be fixed. Like that's just an example. But mainly you can't stress over the things that you can't control. Sometimes it's hard, you just end up overthinking. But utaka for 1 hour, a whole day thinking about the things that's stressing you, you just have to find the things that are going to make you happy and are going to cheer you up.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I just let go and let God, in the sense that a lot has happened like in 2020, like, man, a lot. Sometimes I just sit down and I'm like, hey, man, will we make it through this year? Like a lot of ups and downs. And also 2019, like it's from 2019 August, like life has been harsh, and what I can say is that I think it's just God and me, how can I say it? When you say by March I want to have done this and then it doesn't work out, utakuwa so stressed. So you know what me do? I'm like, I was supposed to, for example, I was supposed to finish what I'm doing, my course this semester, but Rona happened, I can't go and do my I couldn't do my internship because of Corona. And now I'm like, I was so stressed, but at the same time I was like, you know what, sawa, because sasa nitashinda hapo nikijishindililia. What keeps me composed, I feel like journaling. Like I journal, okay, not a lot, but when I'm down and I have a lot to say, I'll just write it out and it'll make more sense to me. I'll listen to music. Music has a way of touring those emotions. It's like your best friend in a way. And I think I'll just pray about it and just tell myself, man, you only live once. Like, yes, I'm allowed to stress about it, but how long should I? Like, I natakanga hiyo moment ishe. If I'm angry, natakanga ishe. Alafu we go chap tufike 85, 100 years old. Like, tutashinda hapo, tumelia, nini. So anytime we get money, as we spend.
Yeah, we spend. Nakwambia, we invest in memories, because at the end of the day, that's what you have. And for me, I just feel like
in a good way, spend it.
Yeah. And for me, I feel like ebu jueni God. Know who God is, because that's one person who'll never disappoint you.
Yeah.
Jueni Mungu, by the way. Msifuate inaitwa crowd. Don't follow the crowd. Just know God. For real, me, that's all I can tell you, and I think that's the best advice I can give you. Maybe you don't want to hear it, or it's hard to hear, but just know God.
Yeah, and just don't take your time, but don't take too much time. Like, oh, I'm going to start thanking God, and I'm like, just try, at least try. Like, you're better than a person who amekata kabisa, because we're not perfect. Like, there's some things we do which aren't right, but as long as we are owning up to them and being the bigger person and asking for forgiveness and trying each and every time, you'll get the grip.
Yeah, and you don't know how much knowing God is such a big flex. It's like, most people shy away from talking about God. It's like, when I talk about God, I'm not cool anymore. Kunako kaki cloud that is over you, but you should actually think it's a good thing. It's such a big flex.
Ama you flex with us in the comments. Kusema that we love God and we try to do.
Honestly, I can't be ashamed of saying that I love God, and that's my first love.
Yeah.
And nobody can tell Vanini that.
So guys, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That just lets us know what type of videos you like.
Labda tumewabo
na hatujui.
Which is okay, by the way.
Which is okay, but next time we'll use it juicy. Okay, not okay. Unasema juicy na anajua understand zako zijibu.
Madam Shy.
But yeah.
This
looks gone. Like unaenda like mbona mguu yake iko huko. And let me tell you something. If you haven't watched this not the first video we did at Stacy's birthday in the wild, like Stacy's actual birthday, you'll just see that tunavanga hapa tu. Tukisema wacha tusimame, I think utasema hawa wanatuchezea. Because you see that video, I forced Stacy to vaa vizuri. Stacy sema no, sitaki kuvaa. Si nini tumezoea tukifanyanga YouTube.
I love being comfortable. I love being comfortable.
But chini hapana, so that's why Stacy looks like that in that video. Yeah, and if you haven't watched those 2 videos, Stacy.
Hiya, you already uploaded the second one?
No, I'm still editing. But if you haven't watched them, you should go watch them. And yeah, see how we surprised Stacy. And
subscribe.
Subscribe, like, share, comment. And if you liked, if you didn't, ni sawa, hatutakasirika hapa. It's a free space, and you guys give us ideas like wenye mna feel. Yeah, so let me just do the usual.
Nasikizi video na squinchia.
I've already done it twice now. Okay, bye. Cut! Have you ever pinched somebody's eye?